Welcome back. This is Arise News. You're watching the morning show with me, Biola Labi. Saudat Salami is the founder and CEO of Easy Shop Easy Cook Services Limited, a fresh grocery delivery company that uses technology to provide work-life balance to support service to working professionals. Saudat, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
So tell us more about the genesis of Easy Shop Easy Cook.
Okay, Easy Shop Easy Cook started about 2001.
So the journey didn't just start yesterday.
No, 2001, I was a website developer, wanting to, settle down, get married. And I just thought about the challenges I was going to face as a working woman. Working at the time, and also married with kids. And I just thought to myself, you're a website developer. Can you fix that problem? And I just thought, okay, let me just build a website. And before I did that, let me ask people around. It's funny how you have an idea and you think, or you have a problem and you think the whole world has the same problem.
Yes.
So I just thought, okay, let me just ask around. And so I just asked a number of people, and everybody said, yes, I have that problem. I wish somebody would shop for me, and So I decided to use it as my project because I was in school at the time. I was doing a part-time course in IT.
Okay.
As well. So I just used it as my project, and I aced that project. So I said, okay, super, that is fine. Sometimes everything is a sign for you. Sure. So I used that as a sign, and I started it part-time. I started part-time with, of course, my personal funding, family, friends, and...
So you were working?
I was working.
You were working, and then you sort of started this so you basically set up a website.
I just built a website. I built a website, and I was lucky at the time. I mean, this was 2001.
I know.
This was the time of what they call
dial-up.
Dial-up.
Yes.
Plug and pray.
Yes.
So yeah, and a lot of people were like, website? Oh no. So most of what we did, yes, the website was there, but they wanted to order by email, they wanted to order by phone, they wanted me actually to see me. And I was working at the time. So people that wanted to order actually wanted to see me because they didn't trust anybody. I don't know you, I should just place an order and it will automatically come to my house. So I had to go and see almost all my customers in their home or in their office to place the order at the time.
So basically, you were establishing that one-on-one relationship
and trust.
And then trust. And so once they trusted you and you established that, then it sort of became a smooth thing. You delivered. What was the frequency of your deliveries to sort of like your average customer?
Every month. Once you send someone to order for you, to shop for you, you just want to do that shopping once for the month when you get your salary or something. So that's what we did. And those that don't shop full once, they probably shop twice. So they shop for the whole month, they buy provisions. When I started, I didn't want to do provisions because I just thought, okay, people just have problems going to the main market, to the Mile 12 and all that. And they would go to the other market, buy provisions, UTC and what have you. ShopRite wasn't really the thing then. So I just thought, let me just buy yams and put tomatoes and things you buy in the main market. But they just told me, look, you're already doing my shopping. I can't just buy yam and tomatoes and stuff from you. Can you supply the provisions to my house and just buy everything? That's how we just started adding stuff to it. And, they'll call their friends, they'll call their family. Oh, she's doing this shopping. I don't go to the market anymore. Call Saudat. They were not saying call Easy Shop. It was personalized service at the time.
Wow.
And, because I didn't want to fail at this.
Yes.
So I had no choice. I was just doing, then they used to call it glorify house girl work. Because it was like, that was how it was to me at the time.
So let me ask you, so now you're working full time, you're doing this, and you've just gotten married. What does your husband say? Is he helping you with this packet of this stuff? He's just saying, are you sure this is what you, is this sure like what you
Is this exactly what you want to do? My mom was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Like you're kind of just being
You're supposed to be doing tech.
Yes.
So this is tech. Yes. This is not house help work. But I realized when I started the company, I just wanted to build a site so that working women will stop quitting their business, their jobs or their careers because of domestic responsibilities. I wanted a place where they would just log in on their desk and they would just place their order and they would to be delivered to them. Until I got in, I realized that this is not just a website. This is not just a tech thing. This is in the agri value chain. This is food. This is agric. This is Mile 12. This is delivery. And there is no infrastructure to support it.
So tell me, so now you're sitting there, you're realizing that you've kind of bit off quite a bit. This is a lot. I mean, because now you're in the fresh food business. You're into delivering fresh foods. How did you now figure out that you had to sort of go back to the source when it comes to the agriculture part? What did you do? Did you have to, like, how did you get into that piece of the value chain?
Problem solving. I started my business because I wanted to solve a problem. So I'm a solution-oriented person. So when I looked at how, okay, usually what I'm doing is I'm buying food, fresh produce. And at the end of the day, it's all about price. These are commodities. You might be providing a service. The bottom line is you are still selling this commodity. So price is an issue. So when people are looking for convenience and they're looking for you to save time for them and all those kind of things, they still want to know that they're getting things at the right price and the right quality and stuff like that. So I just realized, okay, let me backward integrate. And of course, I did a number of entrepreneurial programs. I've done quite a lot.
Tell me more about that, because I know you said you started and stopped your business. What were some of the, I mean, you were always looking for signs, it sounds like. What were some of the things that were happening to you on your entrepreneurial journey, especially with training? Because I think sometimes people forget the formal training part of this.
From 2001, 2005, it was back and forth, on and off. By 2005, a very, very good sister friend of mine, Osai, she told me, look, Saudat, if you want to be serious about this, go to Fit Foundation and do a course called Aspiring Entrepreneurial Program.
Okay.
The moment I did that course in 2005, I didn't stop my business again till today.
Wow.
Because of the training I got. 3 years afterwards, I was also in a program, in a scholarship. I had got this scholarship from Goldman Sachs.
Okay.
They had this 10,000 women.
10,000 women, okay.
Yes. I also got that, and I did this course, Certificate for Entrepreneurial Management at EDC, Pan-African University, and the entrepreneurial arm of Pan-African University. That was also crazy. I remember my first day in class, Peter Bankole said, if after this course you fail in your business, it is your fault. So that was just like a fear. I mean, I had this fear. I'm like, no, it's not possible. I mean, I had to behave like a sponge. So all these things. And I've had so many entrepreneurial programs. I just did one by P&G and Reconnect International. I just finished that. And, you know, I have to be in class.
So you're constantly learning.
I have to.
So as people are watching, one of the things that you say sort of about this journey is constantly sort of like being in the classroom. I
have to be in the class because when I started my business, I was the only one doing this. I was the only one doing this. So there was nobody to learn from. So I had to go online at the time to see companies in the US, in the UK, and how they were doing it. But the thing is, I couldn't put everything they were doing here because Nigeria is different. And luckily for me, these entrepreneurial classes I took, the facilitators in all the classes are people that already own businesses. So they were not textbook strategies they were giving us. There were people that run businesses that you can actually go to them later to see what they were doing. So that really did help me. I had to, you know, it's something new. I had to do trial and error. And luckily, I didn't have all the money I wanted at the time. So I was making my mistake on shoestring. The same way.
Shoestring budget.
You know, and I thought I had a solution to a problem. But when you're shopping for women, we shop differently. We might eat the same yam, we might eat the same thing, we might go to the same, but we just want things differently. And I wanted to do something customized because I wanted, looking at the woman going, I didn't just want to buy food for them. I didn't want to cook it, but I wanted to make cooking easier for them. So I had to learn how to make that easier for them. Do you want it grated? Okay, it's not everybody that wants it grated. Do you want me to grind? It's not everybody that wants it. Do you want me to chop? How do you want me to chop it? How do you want? So I had to, in order to scale, you can't be too customized. So I had to learn over the years, what can I prep and so that I can scale afterwards.
And so how many people do you have doing all this stuff for you now? Well, I'm like, this is a lot of stuff you're doing.
It is a lot. We are 25 full-time.
Okay.
And we have some interns that we took on from Lagos State have this program they're doing, Ready, Set, Work.
Okay.
And we took on some interns that work with us and it's a lot of work shopping for so many women that want now.
Very specific. I mean, usually people are also out of time when they sort of order. So what is your delivery cycle like? So is everything online now? You order and pay online. Tell us about that process, like the model.
okay, a lot of people are biased about this technology. So we offer a multi-platform system. You can order by email, you can order by phone, you can order by SMS, everywhere. And
in Nigeria, you have to be able to order by everything.
Because these women, the reason why we started, because these women are busy. Even the tech women, some of them want to take a picture of their shopping list and email it to you. You figure out the handwriting and deliver to their home. So we have to create a multi-platform system. We have to, because we understand the challenges of the working woman. She's in the meeting, she's on the road, and the network is not so good. So we create all that. We have a morning delivery time between 10 and 2. We can deliver to you if you have to order a day before that.
Okay, 24 hours before.
Yes, 24 hours. So usually if you order in the morning before 10, you get your delivery that day. So we're delivering from about, afternoon delivery starts from about 3, and sometimes we deliver up to about 10.
And you're in what cities are you in now?
We're in Lagos.
Okay, so you're in Lagos now, okay.
We're in Lagos now, and we're going to be in Lagos for a while. We want to expand to other states, but you see, other states do not have the peculiarities of Lagos.
So you're going to use Lagos as your learning. You're going to learn you're going to learn here and expand there.
Lagos is enough. Lagos has a huge market. Lagos will teach you everything you need to learn about running a business. And if you can make it in Lagos successfully, you can replicate. But you see, the size of what you can build in Lagos, you cannot build it in other states yet. Lagos has communities that are springing up, estates that are springing up that don't have markets. Lagos has big businesses with a lot of staff that resume before 6, close after 8. They do not have time to run around. Other states are so, sometimes you go to some place and you're like, are you people not doing anything here? Are you not in a hurry? Lagos, you're in a hurry. When I go to Abuja, I'm annoyed. I'm like, can you hurry up in this place?
Let's move it. Let's move it.
So Lagos is peculiar. There's a lot to learn in Lagos. There's a lot of business to build in Lagos. There's a lot of, what would I call it, support service, because the women in Lagos, they're doing a lot. They're hustling a lot. And depression, because we want to be good in the office. We want to be good at home. We want to be dependable everywhere, but you cannot do it by yourself.
So there's quite a bit. So there's a lot of opportunities for expansion in Lagos.
Yes.
So as someone that has created a new category, I mean, you've created this category, you were a leader in the category, which is sort of this online food, fresh food shopping. What are some of the lessons you've learned from the farming side, from that side of just sort of like, what are the challenges in that sector that makes sort of getting the fresh food to table a problem? Because that is a big problem in Nigeria. Food poisoning is one of the leading issues we have. What is the problem from sort of the farm to table?
From the farm, we have no international standard in the farm. There's something they use in the farm in the agri term, they call it global gap, good agri practice. We don't have any enforced in Nigeria. It's not enforced. We have a number of farmers that are trying to do that, but we do not have that enforced. What that does is that how you plant, how you harvest, how you transport, how you do all that, it is not in place. So the waste in our food chain starts from the farm. The waste starts from there, and that explains why our food is expensive. We grow a lot, we produce a lot. We have no reason to be buying expensive food in Nigeria. But when you see where the waste comes from, you understand that by the time you harvest a ton and you only take like a third of that to the market, you will know that you need to put all that money on that. So the way we transport, there's no cold chain, nothing. The roads are not the best. You know how it is when you go to Mile 12? Yes. Not only Mile 12, everywhere. Other place. Yes. So there's actually no infrastructure. I realized that for an online food delivery company, you are at the market linkage end of this value chain. So for us, we have a number of farmers supply to us.
Okay.
And, I just found out that I have to partner with so many of them, link them to training, link them to so many things, help them with, okay, this is what I can take. They're begging you with produce, so I have to raise money to put some things in place. Infrastructure, cold room. How many cold rooms do we have in Nigeria? We can't be talking about farming and agric, trying to move from oil into agric, and we don't have cold pack houses and conditioning centers around the country. We need that around the country. So it's not just about putting the tractor in place or giving them seeds and fertilizer.
It is actually
how are you going to store it? How are you going to move it? And if you're looking at food security, you have to be looking at online tech, because for an online tech company, you will be feeding directly from the farm, which means the farmer, because what happens now is the middlemen cheat the farmers most of the time. I mean, you have your crops there. If the middleman says, this is how I'm going to take it, or this is what I've sold, that's what they're going to give you. So if he takes a whole ton and he sells it and he tells you I only sold 2 kg, that's what he's going to give you. That is what happens to them all the time. So sometimes you see on their farm, I remember I went to one farm in Ikorodu, the whole field, he just left it there. And I'm like, what's going on? He said, I can't sell it. So what has happened to the fertilizer, the seed, the time, everything you have put there? I can't sell it because the person that wants to buy it at a ridiculous, ridiculous price. So he would rather just leave it. But if that person is growing for a company like me, we will have signed an agreement. He will grow specifically for me. He will get the value for that. There'll be, so many things.
And so do you see that as the future, the next step in your business?
Oh, that is now.
That is now?
That is one of the reasons why we raise funding, because we need to do that. There are a lot of farmers that we need to help. We need to drive down the cost of food. We need employment. So many things need to be involved. And especially now that Nigeria wants to make money in agri. If you want to make money in agri, you need to be talking to the tech people like us.
Wow. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a short break. When we return, Saudat will be joined by Temigiwa, our first guest, Temigiwa Tubosun, our first guest on the couch, to discuss raising money, how to go about it, and how they have raised seed funding. So don't go away.